Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to Dr. Eddie. Today we would like to present our group project. As you know, my team has been appointed by the CEO to establish a new international banking business in one particular country. So after we have done the comprehensive analysis, we have chosen Canada is the place we want to build or we want to establish a new international banking business. So my group has consists of 5 persons. The first one, myself is Muhammad Hafizuddin Hakim, and the next is Noor Ai, and Noor Mazatul, Mahazan Izwan, and the last one is Rashidi bin Roslin. As one of the biggest multinational bank in the world, we have done the comprehensive analysis before we want to establish an international banking in Canada. Based on the World Economic Forum, Canada banking system and financial industry is one of the most safest and stable in the world. The banking business contributes 7% to the Canada's gross domestic product. And then the comprehensive analysis we have done consists of the geographical location, why Canada is the best place. We want to open or establish a new international banking business based on their geographical location. The second one is the country and political risk. Is there any political or country risk that can affect the banking institution over there? The third one is the competition level in Canada. How many banks we need to compete and how much the local bank or the three major local banks hold the market share. And then the fourth one is the organizational structure that suit in Canada, whether we want to use subsidiary or the branches bank. And then the last one, the product and services that we can offer to cater market demand over there. And then these five important things we will be discussed later by my friend. So the next slide is.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Rashidi bin Roslin M. Salah Roslin, matrix number 270514. Now I will present about demographical location, which is Canada. Canada is the second largest country in the world, which covers approximately 2/5 of the North American continent and is one of the least inhabited countries worldwide, despite the large size of Canada. There are 250 ethnic backgrounds or ethnicities in Canada, with 20 million European, 2 million Indigenous, and many Chinese, Eastern Indian, Southeast Asian, and other ancestors. And Canada is a country that multicultural and diversified. Besides, Canada also holds and exports the rich natural and intellectual resources of a small number of their countries. There are few reasons why we choose Canada as potential country to establish an international banking. Firstly, Canada is one of the top countries in the world that has a stable and diverse economy. It is because Canada is one of the world leaders in the commercial harvesting of minerals and petroleum, as well as farming, fishing, and forestry industry. It can be seen that Canada's primary trade policy goals have been to strengthen international trade systems and promote free trade while at the same time safeguarding crucial Canadian sectors. According from Statistics Canada, Canada imported $511 billion in commodities and export $525 billion in 2014, and Canada maintains commercial links with 224 nations and territories, with which over 5,500 categories of goods and services are traded. Secondly, the transport system in Canada. Efficient transport systems are crucial to the economy because of the large gaps between mines, farms, woods, and towns, so that natural and manufactured products can freely pass through local and international markets. It was important for them because the efficiency and reliability of the transport network in a country is a crucial driver of international competitiveness and can contribute to global commerce. It can be seen that Canada has 5 main forms of transport, which is water, rail, engine, air, and pipeline. Each of the transport systems had its own function to help the Canadians improve their efficiency for the trading industry. For example, Canada has over 500 50 port facilities and 18 base airports inside the country to help the government to maintain the competitiveness in international trade. Last but not least, Canada also welcomed new immigrants to the country. It is because brilliant workers are migrating to Canada in a huge number, and it will make business able to reap the rewards of a greater supply of qualified labor, which is resulting in a rise in the country's GDP. Immigrants also are key to strengthening the labor force because the more immigrants add, the stronger the labor force. According to Express Entry program, the top occupation most likely to be invited to immigrate are software engineers and designers, information system analysts, computer programmers, financial auditors, and accountants. Next, I will pass to my group member to present about country and political risk.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Normaizatul Nisa binti Samla with metric number 269439, and I'm going to present about country and political risk in Canada. Our team has chosen Canada as one of the countries for us to establish an international banking business. One of the factors that our group need to consider before choosing a country is country and political risk. Country risk refer to the economic, social, and political condition in a foreign country which can affect the commercial and financial interests of the bank. Besides that, country risk can be defined as the uncertainty associated with investing in a country, or more easily to understood, by extent to which such uncertainty and causes losses to investor. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, the country risk for Canada is CRT 1 law, which is Canada has a predictable and transparent environment, a legal system and business infrastructure, sophisticated financial system law, a deep capital market, and the ability to repay the loan. Next is political risk. Political risk is one of the factors contributing to the existence of country risk. It is defined as a risk that arises due to a change in governing body or a change of government in a country. Political risks include political violence, legal change, import and export restriction, breach of contract, and foreign exchange restrictions. Therefore, it will affect the investment and business climate, which ultimately causes foreign companies to suffer financial losses. Canada adopts a political system of parliamentary democracy and is described as a full democracy and liberal traditional. The country is led by Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, which is 23 Prime Minister of Canada. Canada is one of the most stable countries, not only economically and socially but also politically. US News report that Canada is in second place with stable politics ranked by perception. It's stable because there is no violence, unrest, and politically motivated coups despite the occurrence of election and a change of government. It may be because the process of election and change of government is done fairly and equitably. Besides that, based on trading economics, according to a collection of World Bank indicators, the percentile level in Canada reported political stability and the absence of violence in Canada was as much as 85.24% in 2019. This high percentage is enough to prove that Canada has a very high percentage of political stability compared to other countries. This clearly proves that Canada is the right country for our group to establish an international banking business. That's all. Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Hafizuddin Hakim bin Ahmad Badar. My metric number 272120. So we will discuss about competition level in Canada. Canada ecosystem is quite favorable, and this country are one of the countries that are able to avoid the financial crisis 2008. So there are 88 banking institutions in Canada, consist of local and international bank. from 88 are 35 bank are from Canada local bank, and 28 from the international branches, and 21 from subsidiary bank, and then the 4 is come from lending branches of international bank. There are 5 big bank in Canada. We're calling it a big 5 bank. Well, consists of the Royal Bank of Canada (RBC), the Toronto Dominion Bank, the Bank of Montreal, the Bank of Nova Scotia, and the Canadian Imperial Bank of the Commerce. And then, according to the Canadian Banking Association, this local bank has become a great competition for international bank, but foreign bank in Canada still able to compete with local bank. For example, HSBC Canada and Citibank Canada has successfully listed the most top 10 profitable bank in Canada. So we move to the next slide. All banks in Canada have been regulated under Canadian banking regulation, while the Financial Consumer Agency of the Canada (FCAC) is in charge of market control and customer protection, and the Office of the Superintendent of Financial Institutions (OSFI) is in charge of the prudential supervision in and financial stability. The most important regulatory body in banking sector is Bank of Canada, which is the central bank, to promote efficient banking system, control the entry of the foreign bank, responsible for foreign exchange, and to control monetary and fiscal policy. This regulatory body will ensure that Canada banking system on the track and to ensure a healthy competition, and the important one is no fraud element in the banking business. So as I mentioned above, the banking sector in Canada is among the safest and most advanced in the world compared to the United States and United Kingdom. And then according to the OFSI, the total bank asset in Canada value at Canada dollar 6.8 trillion, and the 3 major banks, which is the Toronto Dominion Bank, Royal Bank of Canada, and the Nova Scotia, hold about the 67.04% of the market share. As I mentioned, the Toronto Dominion Bank has the most asset in Canada, which is 1.7 trillion at the December 2020, and hold about the 25.44% of market share. The second bank is the Royal Bank of Canada. The Royal Bank of Canada, or RBC, has 1.6 trillion in asset and hold about 24.55% in the market share. So the last one is the Nova Scotia. The bank is well known as the Scotia Bank. Is Canada's third largest bank by market share, with asset of 1.1 trillion and hold about the 7.05 market share. So as I can say, local bank will provide a great competition to the foreign bank in Canada, but based on the Canadian Banking Association, there are a lot of the foreign banks that are able to generate high profit, such as the HSBC of Canada, the Citibank of Canada, because I believe Canada is apply healthy competition and also closely monitored by the regulatory body.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Ain Shafika and my metric number is 270318. I will present about the organizational structure that suits our company in Canada, which is subsidiary. Why our company considered subsidiary? First is because of the taxation. Subsidiary are considered to be Canadian resident and are taxed as what local resident pay. Next, a subsidiary company completely known as an independent legal corporation, which give benefit for purpose of taxation, regulation and liability. Third is parent company power to generate funds. We can determine how much profit we want through the shareholder payment. It is also important to consider the access of the subsidiary into the local authorities. This will enable the company to take advantage of beneficial tax policies in Canada. And lastly, parent company can limit the financial liability and keep business apart in case of any potential losses within subsidiary company. Move to the next slide. The benefits of subsidiary company is the liability protection. In most cases, liability and any claim of the Canadian subsidiary will never be extended to the parent as they are completely independent. Subsidiary company also offer the bigger market impact because they have stronger influence on client as it fosters perception of permanency. Next, subsidiary company are better in managing their tax burden as they are entitled to Canadian tax regulation, and subsidiary company allow parent corporation to diversify their business instead of investing heavily in internal research and development. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Mahazan Izwan bin Mahdi and my metric number is 270338. Now, I will present about products and services that we can offer to cater the demand. We offer 4 products and services. The first is Canada Pay, then Mobile Deposit Check, Traveller e-wallet, and Easy Invest app. The first one is Canada Pay. We therefore want to establish a robust digital banking product in Canada that covers all consumers of mobile banking. It makes it easier to transact money from one account to another. It also prevents the use of real money to spend regular cash for all shops. Also, in simple telephones, this feature is available since our target audience often consists of all older people with fewer information technology. Canada Pay may sound like My Payment, which is electronic service that makes payment directly at CRA in Canada, but it added perks such as instant payment, 24/7 and customer friendliness, which make it easy to use for all age. In short, we want a product and services not only makes everyday work easier, but also constitute a need for all Canadians. And the next one is Mobile Deposit Check. Canada has numerous successful investors and businesses and several immigrants from other countries like India, Netherlands, and USA. They also require a function that simplifies their operation. Due to pandemic COVID-19, we would like to offer mobile deposit check. One of the reasons we provide this product and services because this feature was handy, convenient, and simple. Depositors may deposit a check directly with this feature in their qualifying checks or savings accounts. They just have to take picture and the bank credit accounts directly. As a result, depositors are not required to visit a bank branch, and this feature was suitable during this pandemic situation. The third one is Traveller mobile wallet. Our target clients are entrepreneurs, investors, and even traveller. Because we know that Canada needs a large number of foreign entrepreneurs. In this regard, we would like to offer a product which is Traveller Mobile Wallet. The Traveller Mobile Wallet is a platform for managing travel expenses that includes a one-of-a-kind mobile app and a virtual support device that helps entrepreneurs and employees to stay organized while adhering to company policies. One of the functionalities of this feature is that it will automatically generate expense report that adhere to corporate spending policies. Aside from that, because the user can see how much is being spent on a trip in real time, this feature will increase visibility and control while reducing opportunities for fraud and abuse. And the last one is Easy Invest app. We like to provide a feature whereby any money left over after a user makes purchase is invested. Such as example, if a user purchase $9.5, $0.5 automatically will be invested in a unit trust fund. In addition, based on the detail user provide, such as our financial situation and goals, This feature will suggest an investment portfolio to them, whether conservative, moderate, or aggressive. In addition, a lump sum of money may also be invested by inserting the amount request into the investment screen. They can also create regular, weekly, and monthly recurring investment. In short, we want any purchase made by Canadians to benefit from it, and we also want them to save and invest in a life background without impacting their lifestyle. So that's all from me. Thank you.
For the conclusion, after we have done the research and analysis, Canada is one of the world's lowest corporate tax rate and one of the world's most reliable banking system. And with the stable economic, low risk exposure, and the environment are welcoming the foreign investor are the reason why we choose Canada as place we want to establish an international banking system. And we believe this country is a vital gateway to connecting the large North American market to thriving Asian economy with rail and road network to the key economy city. And the low country and political risks are also one of the reasons why Canada is the best destination to establish an international banking business. As one of the biggest multinational banks in the world, we believe the favorable business environment and sound economic growth in Canada will result in a high profit margin and minimal risk exposure to our subsidiary bank over there.